Hey, what is going on, Pokemaniacs? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lucario, and in today's video, I have week number 1 of the SPDA Draft League. And I'm so excited to get started. The SPDA, you know, it was my very first draft league. Like, they took me in. I love it. And I'm pretty excited to play in the league. I'm just not excited about who I have to play in week number 1. I'm talking, of course, about Zachmander. He is the captain of the Canadian ceruledges. Now, Zach is by far, like, I think he's top 3 of the best draft players that I ever seen. I never been able to defeat him, so I think it's really unfortunate that I have to face him in week number 1. But it is what it is. I will always try my hardest when it comes to battles. And before we jump into a team preview and team predictions, as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and comment who you think it's gonna be the MVP of the match. And also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where like I'm always updating my my followers on the Pokemon that I draft, the changes that I make, and things like that. So now, without further ado, let's go and jump into team preview and team predictions. And alright guys, so this is my opponent's team. So his Terra captain is the well, at least his main one is Zarude. The next one is Rotom, and then Cutifly. So those are his 3 Terra captains. So let me go ahead and try to predict what my opponent is going to be bringing. So first and foremost, I don't see a reason not to bring his main Terra captain, obviously. Also has a powerhouse, the Atom Bundle. So the Atom Bundle hits a lot of things in my team. So he hits the Landorus. Obviously, he can hit my Mandibus with an Ice Beam. He can also hit my Latios. If he goes for a Freezy Dry, he can even hit my Alomomola. And then with a Hydro Pump, he can also hit my Heatran. So this guy is going to be a huge threat on my opponent's team. Next, I think that my opponent is going to be bringing the duo of Gliscor and also the Galarian Slowking. I think they pair up very well with each other, you know, just heal up the damage that I do to them. Next, I think that my opponent is going to be bringing the Klefki, you know, has a Nut Buster. And then last but not least, and I'm actually very afraid with this guy, the Galarian Zapdos. So this guy has a Defiant, so I have to be really careful with my Intimidates, and then also with my Parting Shots. And alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and reveal what the team that I will be using. So first and foremost, I'm gonna bring the Jolteon Terra Ice. If you didn't know, my Terra captains are Jolteon and Landorus. So he's gonna be Terra Ice because I feel like it hits a lot of things on my opponent's team. And then the Hitmontop, he will be not an Intimidate user, but he's gonna be a Technician to cause as much damage as possible. Next, I need somebody who can set up a Tailwind so that my Landorus can hit even harder. So I'm gonna be bringing my Latias, the Latios. I'm also gonna be bringing, obviously, my Landorus. Next, I'm gonna be bringing, as a support Pokemon, the Alomomola. And then last but not least, I will bring my Grimmsnarl so I can do some Parting Shots and Thunder Waves. So yeah guys, this is gonna be the team that I will be bringing. Now we can go ahead and jump into the battle. Let's go. Alright guys, here we are. So my opponent has the Atom Bundle, the Klefki, the Gliscor, the Cerude, who's Terra Fairy, the Zapdos from Galar, and then the Slowbro, not the Slowbro, the Slowking from Galar. Yeah, this is rough. What should I do? Dreadlock or Mandibuzz? I think I'm gonna Mandibuzz right here. Alright, let's see if my opponent starts with the Klefki. Okay. Okay, here's my Mandibuzz. Let's see. Let's go for a knockoff. How does that sound? Yeah, I think that sounds good. I'm gonna get rid of whatever item this Klefki has. Oh, play rough. That is in. Oh, and he's gonna get the attack drop. Wow. Alright, let's go for Alamomola. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's see how much that's gonna do to my Alamomola. Oh, he's gonna use that opportunity to set up spikes. Interesting. Alrighty, let's wish. Yeah, let's wish. Oh, he's just gonna set up a bunch of hazards right now. Alright, let's alright, I'm gonna flip turn. Now my opponent has all 3 layers. That is OP. I think I'm gonna go for Jolteon and then Volt Switch. Okay, I'm not gonna Terra just yet. Or should I Calm Mind here? Alright, I think I'm gonna Volt Switch. Alright, if he goes for the Gliscor, that's gonna suck. King Bob. Okay, it's not the Gliscor, that's gonna do next to nothing. Alright, I'm gonna go for my Hitmontop and then go for the Rapid Spin. That's gonna do a lot of damage. Okay, Rapid Spin. I think I'm faster. I am faster. That's gonna do a lot of damage, actually. Psychic Noise. Okay, that almost gets the kill. Alright, I'm gonna... Do I bring my... I'm gonna go for my Mandibuzz. I was gonna bring my Dreadlock, but then I don't want to risk this guy going for a poison type move. Okay, he's gonna retreat. That's a very good move on my opponent's part. Who's he gonna go for? The Okay. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna U-turn. Spikes. Okay, this U-turn is gonna do nothing. Yeah, I gotta bring my Hitmontop. Hopefully he won't die. What? Let's Rapid Spin. I think I'm faster. Foul Play. Damn. That Klefki is faster. That is insane. What should I do here? I have no choice but to go for my Jolteon. Okay, let's Calm Mind right here. Alright, more than likely my opponent is gonna go again for the Slowking, King Bob. Yeah, here he comes. Alright. Do I Volt Switch to preserve my Jolteon, or first I'm gonna Thunderbolt. Let's see how much this is gonna do. Oh, that does nothing. Earthquake? Oh. Damn, I was not expecting that. Alright, Volt Switch. Okay, I don't think this is a Regenerator Slowking. Alright, I'm gonna bring my Mandibus right here. Earthquake. Okay, that's gonna do nothing. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna predict the switch into the Klefki. Alright, let's U-turn. Bulbasaur. Again, that's gonna do next to nothing. Okay, so far we've seen from this guy Play Rough, Fable Play, and Spikes. Okay, I'm gonna bring my Dreadlock right here. Okay, I'm gonna get hurt by the spikes. I have no choice but to Thunder Wave this thing. Okay, is he gonna paralyze turn 1? No. Oh! That is a crazy amount of damage. Damn. Alright, let's try to Drain Punch. Alright, my opponent is gonna set up as many layers of spikes as he can. Alright, let's go Momola right here. Now he's got 3 layers of spikes. Damn, that's rough. That is very, very rough. Scald. Alright, my opponent is gonna retreat right here. Betrayal, who is that? Okay. Do I get the burn? I don't. I guess we can go for the Wish. Freeze you dry. Aw, that gets the kill, dang it. Alright, I'm gonna go for Latios. And then just Draco Meteor. Okay. Do I Tailwind? Nah, let's just because I don't want to miss the Draco Meteor. Oh, my opponent is gonna retreat right here. Gonna go into the Klefki more than likely. King Bob, yeah. Oh, no. I thought it was the Klefki. Alright. This is not looking good at all. Let's see. Tailwind? I mean, I don't need Tailwind right now. I'm gonna switch into my Mandibus right now. Alright, here I come. My opponent double predict. Mr. G. Okay. That was actually a great play on my opponent's part, not even gonna lie. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna U-turn. My opponent is gonna taunt me. That's fine. Boom, that's gonna do next to nothing. I think I'm gonna Jolteon. Or do I bring the Latios? You know what? I'm gonna bring my Jolteon. Alright, there's the... I could predict the switch into the King Bob. Nah, let's Terra Blast.
What?
Yeah, there's the switch. King Bob, here it is. Damn. Okay, this is gonna do just nothing. Yep. Alright, Volt Switch now. Really down. Now what? Mandibus, I guess? Sludge Bomb. Alright, that's gonna do a huge chunk of damage. I would go for a knockoff, but I think that's a bit predictable. I'm gonna U-turn. Okay, good stuff. Mr. G, who is that? Okay. Alright, I mean, nah, yeah, my opponent has the complete advantage here. Let's see. I could try to predict. Nah, let's Terra Blast.
What?
Yeah, it's because I have to play it safe, unfortunately. King Bob. Okay, I'm gonna have to Volt Switch.
What?
Okay, I have to go for my Latios, I guess. Sludge Ball. Oof, and he gets the poison. I mean, it's... I just don't want to lose 6-0 here. Dracometeor, I guess. I mean, even though he can go for a Klefki. Yeah, there's the retreat, and here comes, yep, the Klefki. Damn, this is not looking good at all. Alright, I'm just gonna sacrifice my Dreadlock at this point. I mean, do I get the para? Oh no, he's gonna go for the double predict. King Bob. Alright, fair enough. Thunder Wave this guy.
What?
Who is he bringing? Mr. G, who is that? Ah, damn. Thunder Wave. Alright, let's parting shot, even though I can, like, I'm gonna risk the Defiant. Alright. Let's run! Bring Mandibus in. Brick Break. Alright, he's gonna get hurt by the Rocky Helmet. Boy, oh boy. Alright, knock off. Screw it. That's fine, brother. That is a-okay. How much is this gonna do? Not that much. Poison Heal. Alright, U-turn, I guess. Stone Edge. Oh, that's not gonna do anything.
What?
Alright, I'm gonna bring Jolteon right here. Okay, so this time I'm gonna predict the switch into the Slowking. King Bob, here he comes. Yeah, he's fully, yeah, he is Regenerator. Dude, that, like, I'm just tired, guys. I think I'm just gonna Calm Mind right here. Yeah, this is, like, this game is so disappointing. Yeah, here comes the Sludge Bomb. And he gets the poison too. That sucks. Does that kill? It does. Alright, it is what it is, guys. Regardless, I do want to thank you all for sticking around and watching. I hope it was entertaining. I know that it was, at least to me, like a learning experience. I mean, what can I do now? I'm just gonna drop my Dreadlock so that it dies due to the spikes. Okay, down it goes. And then... Alright, let's just bring the Latios here. Yeah, Draco Meteor, I guess, even though that's gonna do nothing. Yeah, it's because King Bob is so bulky. Oh, he had Ice Beam. Alright, that does nothing. But that should kill me? Oh, almost. Almost. Let's just go for another Draco Meteor, I guess. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell my opponent GG's.
Hey.
Yep, and then here comes my Mandibus. knock off. Let's go. Am I faster? Yeah, he wants to retain the 6-0. Asshole.
Visual.
Yep, GG's guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and see you all later. See ya!